Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay Resort Casino of Las Vegas, Don King Productions is proud to present 12 rounds of boxing for the light heavyweight championship of the world. The three judges at ringside scoring this bout will be Dwayne Ford, Dave Moretti, and Jerry Roth. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Jay Nady. And now, from the Mandalay Bay Resort Casino of Las Vegas, Nevada, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue, and he officially weighs 175 pounds. In his professional career, he has 21 victories, including 17 knockouts, with only 2 defeats. He comes to this ring tonight looking for revenge and redemption, to prove to the world that he is not just one of the 2 best, but that he is the very best light heavyweight in the world today. From Orlando, Florida, the #1 ranked contender and former light heavyweight champion of the world, Antonio Magic Man Tarver. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gray, his official weight, 174 pounds. In 1998, he was voted that Olympics most outstanding boxer, and now, as a professional, his record stands at 49 victories, including 38 knockouts, with only 1 defeat, which was disqualification and reversed by a first-round KO in rematch. He is universally recognized as, pound for pound, the greatest fighter over the past decade. Tonight, we turn the page to another chapter of the saga of a boxing superstar. From Pensacola, Florida, presenting the former middleweight world champion, former super middleweight world champion, former heavyweight world champion, the reigning, defending, 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Buddy, you don't have to have it, so make sure you have it.
Okay, baby.
All right, you guys, I gave you instructions in the dressing room. Do you have any questions?
I got a question. You got any excuses tonight, Roy?
Let's not ask questions like that. Let's touch gloves and go to work.
Tonight, Roy.
Let's go to work.
Antonio Tarver wants to correct the scoring of the first fight. Roy Jones, in effect, wants to avenge a victory that was too close for his comfort. Let the fisticuffs begin.
They don't want to wait for the bell. Emmanuel, you seen that before?
I love it. No, I've never saw it, but I would like to see it more often.
Never seen it. I got a question. You got any excuses tonight, Roy? What a start.
Oh, he's very, very confident.
One thing Jones told us in a meeting yesterday, he said, you know, you never saw Tarver with his back to the ropes last November. That was because I was too tired. He said, tomorrow night, I'll put Tarver against the ropes.
And one of his most effective punches sometimes is that counter jab of Roy's. Whenever a southpaw jabs, he likes to counter it real quick by slipping and then shooting his own jab very fast.
Now, they feint and face each other and feint again, and the crowd already rested, wonders what's going on. But Larry, what's really happening here is that you have 2 natural counterpunchers against each other,
That's right? And Roy Jones is taking a more positive, aggressive stance, but he's not throwing any punches yet. Neither is Tarver.
Neither man wants to go first. Finally, Tarver leads.
After about a minute, we see a punch.
Yes, both of these guys are really technical fighters anyway by nature, so this is only normal for them to fight this way.
You have to remember that what made the first fight dramatic was the jeopardy that Jones was in. A lot of it was this kind of posturing and looking for position.
And up until the times that Roy would actually go to the rope, a lot of the first fight was this way, until Jones would go to the ropes and say, come on and throw your punches, Antonio.
And there were boos in the house during the first fight from time to time. And already Jones is much more active and much more effective in round one. That was the case on November 8th, when he seemed totally out of it those first 2 rounds.
And trying to keep the fight right in the middle of the ring where he has an advantage.
Straight right hand upstairs, straight right hand to the body. The straight right hand won the fight for Jones in November because he needed to win it that way, pecking to the body over and over with the right hand.
But Roy's not going to the ropes at all so far in this fight. Now, I don't think he's going to be on the ropes hardly at all, particularly early in the fight. If it does, it'll be late on.
Well, if he has the stamina to stay on his feet and move, he'll do it.
Now they're fighting in the center of the ring, and his hand speed and foot speed is being a problem for Tarver to deal with.
Because at this weight, there's never been hand speed and foot speed like Roy Jones. Tarver hadn't gotten off really, and Jones is landing his right hand. So even though much of the first round was a phony war, posing and staring and looking, Jones has scored enough.
He's scored enough to win the round, Pasha, but he hasn't really been able to penetrate or find a style yet that can penetrate through Tarver effectively.
Tarver lands a right hand.
Good right jab.
And another Tarver jab, and Jones answers with a hard right hand to the body as round one comes to a close.
All right, baby. That's what I want. Just keep the control. Keep the control. Put it in the middle. Keep the control. Keep your fights going. Keep your fights going. Okay? Yep. This joke ain't coming to you. Let's keep him going back.
You see what he's trying to do, right? Okay. Now let's get that jab working. But do me a favor, though. You got to stay low. Okay, now remember now, he's going to try uppercuts as well. So when you get low on the inside, you got to spin out of there. Okay? Let's get that jab working. Don't reach with the left hand yet, Antonio.
Okay.
Okay? Don't reach it. Relax.
Okay.
Relax, baby. Relax. It's only round one. Let's get that jab working now. Okay, let's get the jab going.
Keep him going back. Just keep dictating to him. You'll be able to land some shots. Way to work. Way to work. Use your jab a little bit, son, though. Feint, jab. Get your range, get them big shots off. All right? Okay.
Don't give him that much respect. Okay, when he's backing you up, stay low.
Stop using that word, respect me.
Okay, baby, so that was you. Then let's go out there and get yours.
Come on,
then go get yours, baby. Okay? Let's go get yours. Okay? Same as the last fight, ain't nothing different. Okay? He's just trying to bully you. Okay? We ain't here for that. Okay, baby? Stay low, keep that jab working now.
Jones's good friend Derek Smoke Gaynor is seated in round 2. Between rounds, after listening to Alton Murkerson, Jones nearly craned his head all the way out between the ropes to listen to whatever it was Gaynor had to say.
So evidently he has a lot of respect for Gaynor. It's interesting, Murkerson has been with Roy throughout his entire career, and that's really rare today. It means about going on 16 years almost.
Well, Roy Jones has been very loyal to people who work for him and to his friends.
He's a good man, and he's helped a lot of boxers down there in his town. And in addition, he's one of the few guys that continually contributes a lot to helping Joe McClellan.
He's been the chief benefactor to McClellan, who has been in distress ever since his 1995 fight with Nigel Benn. Round 2, very much the same kind of action that you saw toward the end of round 1. Tarver stalking now more aggressively, more concertedly, and seemingly accepting the role of the leader in the counterpuncher's war. And there's a hard left hand by Antonio Tarver. Jones tries to come back with a right to the body and a right upstairs and another right to the middle of the belly.
You know, it's interesting. I'm watching Tarver. He seems to still be giving Roy problems. Roy has not found a way still to get a sustained attack against him.
And Jones on a hard left hand, and that is the first that Roy Jones has ever been hurt. Only Lou DeVal ever knocked him down. Jones may not get up, and he makes it up. It's over. Jay Nady stops the fight, and Jones is still on clear street, and that's amazing. What a statement by Antonio Tarver. One big left-hand shot.
He said, what excuses do you have tonight, Roy? No excuses. Alton Murchison said, Roy Jones has gotten old, and you could see it because he was throwing one punch at a time, and he was measured by Tarver.
And he never found a way to really get through to Tarver. And Tarver just patiently took his time and really straightened up.
That is the first time in his career he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing.
And that's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand with a perfect left-hand shot that knocked Jones out. There it was. One previous knockdown against Lou DeVal, that was a flash in Madison Square Garden in New York. This is the first time Roy Jones has been hammered by a power punch, and it's cost him a fight.
In 2 fights now, we have to say that Tarver has bested Roy Jones.
Unquestionably. There's the answer. You know, Jones was still a heavy favorite in this fight, despite everything that happened last November. Here's his valiant effort to get up, but when he managed to get to his feet, at 9, I believe, Emmanuel,
yeah,
he was still wobbling.
If he'd have got on up and they let the fight continue, he would have been seriously hurt.
There's one other thing, Emmanuel. When a fighter has spent most of his career trying to avoid punches and never taking a lot of punches, when he gets nailed with a big punch, that's what can happen.
And this was very interesting that, you know, this Tarver seems to have his number, and the punch he caught him with, it was very difficult to avoid that. Tarver had just been hit himself, and he got right on top of Roy and hit him with a short punch that Roy never even saw.
Right, you have to say that Antonio Tarver not only talks a good fight, he fought a good fight.
Absolutely, and here's Tarver's ultimate revenge. He won't have to worry about what the judges see in the fight tonight. They can go home just as Jones can go home, because Tarver sent everybody home with that big left hand. Let's go to Michael Buffer with the particulars on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jay Nady reaches the count of 10 at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 2. The winner by knockout victory. And once again, the light heavyweight champion of the world, Antonio Magic Man Tarver.
These are for the fallen soldiers, baby. I dedicated this fight to them. Bring our people home from Iraq, baby, so they can reunite with their families. Tampa, Florida, Orlando, Florida, we on the map. I love you all.
The man loves to talk.
And why you did what you did.
Right there. He missed. Perfectly timed. We both threw at the same time, and I just turned it over shorter than he did, and it caught him right on the kiss. That was a perfect punch. Perfect punch.
All right, we're going to take a look from another angle. Describe it again.
Okay, right there, he's trying to bait me, he's trying to feint. I missed my jab. But right here, I'm still in position, and I beat him to the punch with a strong overhand left. That was a beautiful, beautiful executed punch.
What does this night mean to you, Antonio?
It means everything to me.